So I want you to pay attention. As you all know, a flashy man of God, that's what he wants us to call him. It's called Pastor Toby Adegboyega. Although some people are saying he's not a pastor. He has put forth his argument as regards his lifestyle and the ministry, that means the work of God. He said, this is the only way I can appeal to the younger generation, particularly in the climb, location, country that I am in. This is the only way I can attract them because people have this idea or notion. They believe that a pastor must dress in a certain way, suit. Anyway, he said his own is to put on designer. I know that some of the things he does, there are packaging. Packaging is part of it. It does promotion for some of this brand, but you must have invested before these brands will say, okay, you know what? We have this latest Louis Vuitton. We have this, we have that. Come, put this on. Encourage people. He has some expensive automobiles and he wines and dines with the likes of Davido, Obi Cubana, Chief Priest, and just name them Daddyfreez and the rest of them. He does things with them, and on camera, he will often gift expensive, such as the alleged $500,000, pounds, euro watch, Richard Mille or something that he gave to Davido. I don't know if that's a package. I don't know if it's a package like, look, I'm going to give you this on camera. Let's use this to build. I don't know. These guys do a lot of things. Celebrity, entertainment life, they do a lot of things. If you go by what you see, you will be lost. And he also gifted Davido's wife a £10,000 bag. And, he has done here and there. The thing is this guy has cash. Let us be sincere. He has cash. Where did he get this money from? The talk is that he came into the UK 2005 on a visitor visa and he refused to leave. People are asking questions such as, how did he get married if his visa had expired? Yes, if he has a child and he's trying to use anchor baby to get into the UK, like stay in the UK, that is understandable. And this money thing, how did he come about this money? Where did he get his cash from? Well, they said that he had somehow found a way to compel children, youngsters. He just had this army of recruiters. And when they come in, they will encourage them to go take loan, to go sell blood for money. They call it bleed for seed. And many other things. Many of them were made to open businesses. Many things were done. And the question that begs an answer is this. If those guys did all of that, opened loan, took loan, opened businesses, are they not supposed to be profiting from it? How did he get the money? The same logic that you find in most churches in Africa, in Nigeria, such as those prosperity preachers, sow a seed. These children have been made to sow a seed. It now became a competition. It became a competition. And prior to that, he himself had gotten some money from some kind of deal, as we heard, that stabilized him, put him in that place of, I am Pastor Toby, I am fine and fresh, I've got money. We are going to hear from Toby's sister. Yes, you'll be hearing what you have never heard before. Please like and share, tap on the subscribe button. Let's get right into it.
We are not condemning Pastor Toby tonight because èmi tí mo wọ ìlú yìí náà ṣé ń gbọ́ mi. Bàbá mi ò bí mi sí ìlú yìí. Ìyá mi ò bí mi sí ìlú yìí. Greener pasture ló gbé mi dé ìlú yìí. Coming from because èmi náà ti wà no situation yẹn rí because mo ní wọn ò bí mi sí ìlú yìí. Èmi náà wá sí ìlú yìí for greener pasture ni. Kí má dá yín dúró mà. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mà nípa nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Pastor Toby because many people they are following the Nigeria blogs. But mo mọ̀ pé dàbí Telegram àbí nǹkan kan gbé mi báyìí. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mà ṣe lè bá wa tàn mọ́lẹ̀ díẹ̀ sí mà. Please ma. Because kò really yé mi náà, kò dẹ̀ yé many people.
Okay.
Àwọn they are mocking him, they are doing a lot of things. Mo mọ̀ pé it's one system and you have gone through this immigration system before. As in you know what they do. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mà ẹ bá wa tàn mọ́lẹ̀ sí mà.
Okay, Sherry Pastor Toby's issue, it's just unfortunate that he's going through this, and a lot of people, like you said, won't really understand, especially those that are not living in the UK or they have not been through the system, immigration system within the UK. They might not understand. It's two different issues. I know that people are thinking that Pastor Toby's issue is probably related to fraud. Fraud issue is a separate issue. Immigration issue is a separate issue. Like you said, one way or the other, we've been through the system. BCB. Again, so we pray we go through this immigration system and they don't have one colorful cocon abi another. Through different
means
channel. Channel. I understand. I will me go visa no gba wole. Visa as in visiting visa. I will me wa spouse visa no gba wole. I will me wa we are shall be one wole. Shall understand? So come on for Ogun. Pastor Toby's issue about follow from right onset. It's been going on for over 5 years or immigration. But a lot of people, they probably didn't follow that aspect of him. They're following the aspect of the issue to Nikbelu Church. I don't know him personally, and I'm not here to judge him. So, when we talk about Quincy Meji, immigration, UK immigration, it's very separate from who he is. Okay. UK immigration won't claim I'm not going to give dates or timing. But like you said, the information is out there. And you seek information in local UK blog, a local UK newspaper, and I get the key core information. But most of the Nigerian blogs, yes, they get the information probably from the UK newspaper or blog, but they will give their own narratives. They're not doing it to educate Nigerians. They're doing it to tell the story of Pastor Toby. So EBT issue kekere one, but to actually go back into immigration issue, Pastor Toby came in as a visitor was in UK. Then he was still single. Overstay visa. Say for example, one need 6-month visa as a visitor was in UK. After 6 months in here, he started working as a porter, as a kitchen porter somewhere. Then he formed this church. In the process, this IAT expired. UK immigration new rules were. Even okay, as you overstay 2 years, 3 years. Under G. Àwọn èèyàn ń lo fake ìwé fi ṣiṣẹ́ ní gbogbo time tí Pastor Toby wọlé tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ ẹ̀ lọ, but visa is expired. Then he became a pastor. She understand? Nígbà tó máa marry pretty Gwen tó jẹ́ pé tó níwèé tó lọ́mọ níbí. But Cherry story tó wá jáde ní 2 days ago àbí 3 days ago is the case of tribunal. Kọ́tọ́ gbé on the tribunal, long process ni o. He must have gone through home office, he must have reapplied, he must have done so many things to David tribunal. Although home office tribunal no ni, UK government in sọ fún bóyá ó níwèé o, bóyá ó rówó sorry, bóyá ó jẹ́ multi-billionaire, bóyá ó jẹ́ thousandaire, kó jẹ́ pé òun gbogbo ló ní gbogbo Buckingham Palace. Check it. Law is law, òfin is òfin. Rules are rules. UK ò lè bend rule for anybody. So mistake that when you say ni pé bó ṣe lówó tó kò níwèé. Mo lówó lọ́wọ́, mo lélẹ̀, ìyẹn ò guarantee èèyàn nílùú táwa wà yìí ní UK. Kò guarantee anybody. Overstay as a visitor. Overstay as a visitor. So ó wá ti bí wọn síbí, ó fẹ́ exercise family rights ẹ̀ pé òun ti fẹ́yàwó síbí, òun ti lọ́mọ ń bí. It is not enough. Wọ́n wo bó ṣe wọlé. Wọ́n dẹ̀ rí pé time to wọlé yẹn ó overstay. Òun dẹ̀ nìkan kọ́ ló máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí. A lot of people it happens. So àwọn èèyàn sọ pé bí a torí pé ó ní criminal record ni. Kò sọ̀rọ̀ criminal record délé yìí o, kò kí sọ̀rọ̀ fraud. Wọ́n táwọn ń bá fà ní wípé àsàdáàní tó wọlé o, ó wá pé visitor ní ẹnu, ó dẹ̀ dúró fúngbà díẹ̀. So ti yẹ yín overstay time táwọn fún ẹ kò fi dúró sílùú yìí. In the process, ó marry, òótọ́ ni, wọ́n agree. Ó lọ́mọ, òótọ́ ni. Ó dẹ̀ tí wọ́n wà nílùú yìí for a period of time, òótọ́ ni. Nígbà tó wá dé tribunal, ló wá gbọ́rọ̀ church ẹ̀ wọ́ pé òun ní impact into society. Mo ti ṣe báyìí, mo ti ṣe báyìí bí contention ni pé ẹ wo eléyìí mọ́ mi lára ẹ get what mo sọ
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mà.
ẹ wo mọ́ mi lára yìí pé nígbà tí mo dé bí mo dá church sílẹ̀ mo ní charity organization mo bá àwọn politicians ṣiṣẹ́ mo ní influence níbí mo ní influence lọ́hùn tó ti yé yín kí n máa fi Yorùbá sọ torí Yorùbá la fi ń sọ.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mà.
So àwọn UK immigration wá sọ fún pé gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tó kà sílẹ̀ yìí pé o ti ṣe báyìí o ti ṣe báyìí o ti ṣe báyìí church yìí gangan fún ara ẹ̀ ó lè survive ó lè ṣe àwọn nǹkan tó ṣe without you being in the UK. Ṣọ́ọ̀rọ̀ ti yé yín. So ọ̀rọ̀ ti bí fraud ibi tí fraud wá gbà wọ́n wípé òkè bóyá church yẹ charity commission ló ń bá church Pastor Tobi fà not Tobi as a person. It's two different things. Ó dá church sílẹ̀ wọ́n ní kò sí transparency àti accountability. Àwọn owó kan wà táwọn rí nínú church yẹn tí church ò lè account fún bó ṣe nà. Tí Pastor Tobi bá yẹ pé bóyá wọ́n criminalize ẹ̀ ṣó ti yé yín. Scotland Yard is involved. Panorama tó jẹ́ pé BBC wọ́n ti ṣe investigation lórí church yẹn láti bí few years back. All this information are online, but when you seek information, you cannot understand what is going on. So Panorama ti ṣe investigation ní lórí wọ́n ti bá àwọn oríṣiríṣi àwọn church ṣe wọ́n sọ pé báyìí ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí ṣẹlẹ̀. They investigated that church. At a point about few years ago wọ́n ti church yẹn wọ́n tún reopen again wọ́n tún ti tí wọ́n bá ní criminal case okay against Pastor Tobi by now he will not be working as a free man. Ediemu. So personally, this is UK we're talking about. This is Scotland Yard who investigated. I am not saying our allegation here is true, and I'm not saying it is true. What I'm just saying to you is, if they found Pastor Tobi to be guilty,
What more?
By now, yes. What more? Right? It doesn't make me want to investigate it. Am I getting me wrong? It's two things. His church is an entity. Pastor Tobi is Toby Adegboyega. His church is SPAC Nation. The investigation they were Tonshi was based on SPAC Nation as a charity organization, which Pastor Tobi is the pastor of that church. But I'm not saying that he's not guilty, and I'm not saying he's guilty. I'm just trying to say that two different things. But
Mommy, answer the kisai which is where it be tough. A lot of people overstayed and they granted them. A lot
of people overstay one grant. This is UK government, right? And this is UK immigration. If they choose, okay, there are exceptions to rules, which is true. And to some point, all right, exception one rule. You know, everybody, they use their own discretion. And controversies has happened to a lot of rich, very buoyant, rich, popular people in the UK.
Anthony Harrods.
Again, Anthony Harrods. Which I know what about Toby, 10%, 1%, UK government, they refuse to give him what? British passport, they Nepal name. People should go and read about that story. They choose. What for any discretion? Shall we history Pastor Tobi insane? Can it be okay? Elomi to niya woni bi to ti bi mo ta age 8. A lot of illegal immigrants. They don't see rules here. That we all think back with them. Allow back we olomo
10 years old. Ben Odumeje. Ben
Odumeje. A lot of people that was wanted to react with me. But it's what they use this discretion. They can say to you that yes, but if they just say to you no, we cannot give you. There are rules.
But killing Pastor Tobi she was exceptional. She sorry fraud allegation.
They never said the fraud allegation, like I said, was against his church. It could be the genesis of it. Seriously. The UK government, they do that a lot. You need to get on your way, man, the criminal record. And me, why, Bori BJ. So they pay driving offense, la ton ni Louis. To be a way. Seriously. Oh, PSCB, and it was definitely lives to remain. British government has the right to withdraw it from them. We've seen people talking about we want the right to say so. Ṣẹ̀gẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ibẹ̀ ni ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ti wá jáde wípé church ẹ̀ wá investigated by committee, the charity commission. Charity commission sọ wípé there is about 1.8 million something pounds that they could not, kò sí transparency, kò sí accountability for those money. Tẹ̀sí ta pé ó go through part Ojàdúró, part ọlọ́mọ àti oníyàwó la gbọ́ pé ìgbìtì kò ló fẹ́ ẹ bá ka report yẹn rárá.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ṣẹ̀gẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
So ṣé ẹni tó ṣe pastor mi tó wà comfortable? Níbo ló ń lé lọ ní Nàìjíríà? Kí ló ń lé ní Nàìjíríà? Àwọn wo ló fẹ́ pa tó máa sọ pé òun lè padà síbẹ̀? He said it himself now. Only tó máa léèyàn níbi kan bìkan lèèyàn máa lọ ẹ lọ wo fídíò ẹ̀ now. He's a very intelligent guy. He's not stupid. So also European, yes. In some instances within immigration, yes. But you have to look at everybody, each person, social application. Circumstances wọ́n yàtọ̀ náà. Gbogbo wa lè máa apply fún ìwé ọlọ́dún méje, a lè máa apply fún ìwé ọlọ́dún mẹ́jọ, ọlọ́dún mẹ́wàá. But different circumstances, application kankan ni gbogbo wa ń ṣe. But circumstances oníkálukú fi application yẹn ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ni. Ẹlòmíì marriage ló fi gbàwé náà.
Àǹtí mi, ẹ jẹ́ kí n sáré sọ kankan. Èèyàn kan sọ pé ṣaṣọ ẹ̀pọ̀ mọ́ ẹni because àwọn tí ò wà intelligent ló sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. Ó ní because the fact pé ó bí ọmọ British pé ó jẹ́ kí UK government kó fún ẹ jẹ́ bá mi là ẹ bá mi yọ̀nà náà ẹ̀ fún wọn.
That is not true. Ṣé wọn ò gbọ́ rí báwọn tó bímọ síbi tó ń gbé wọn lọ lé ni? Ṣẹ́yìn ò gbọ́ rí ni wọ́n bá àwọn èèyàn lọ lé tó bímọ síbi. Tọ́wọ́ bá bí ẹ sí ìlú yìí kò ní kó jẹ́ pé bí ẹ̀rọ fi sọlẹ̀ síbí. There are different rules tí UK immigration tó lè fi kanta ẹ̀ páwọn ò fẹ́ nílùú àwọn.
Even tó bá fa ilé àǹtí mi, ó dẹ̀ mo máa ń tó 10 years kan tó.
Exactly. Tọ́ deport yàn tó bá sọ pé kinní kan ṣe kinní kan ó depend rules yẹn náà tún yàtọ̀ kó wọ́n deport yàn wọ́n gbéyàn lọ lé gbogbo ẹ̀ náà ló ní different category. Nsìn tó bá fún ní time kó ṣe báyìí kó ṣe báyìí kó ṣe báyìí kó ṣe báyìí tó bá meet time yẹn tó lọ lé fún ara ẹ̀ ó depend lórí nǹkan tó bá pé bó ṣe mọ̀ pé outcome yẹn sìn kò sẹ́ni tó rí lẹ́tà tán fún nǹkan tí reporter kọ síta láàrin tako bí i deportation náà classify ẹ̀ sí he will not be able to do a lot within a time ó lè jẹ́ 10 years. So it too depend. So deportation not too ní different category.
Ṣé pé mi wọ́n lè ní kó má wọlé mọ́?
Within such period, one is up to 10 years. It depends on the category to what to be lolly. Hey, get.
But Anthony, bó ṣe ní problem yìí sìn, ṣó lè lọ sí America, ó lè lọ sí other ìlú òyìnbó.
No. Daddy wa sọ mi rí ẹ tí mo sọ pé àwọn experts nìyẹn.
Uncle mi mi fẹ́ disturb ẹ tó yàn pé.
Yeah, he has to declare it ṣètìgbọ́. Tó bá fẹ́ lọ apply tí mo sọ fún yín pé tẹ bá wo máa nìyẹn máa ti mọ̀ wípé kíní yìí ti lọ tipẹ́tipẹ́. Ẹ lọ sọ fún mi lórí page ẹjọ́ tẹ rí ní Europe àbí tẹ rí outside the UK. Ìyẹn láti máa mọ̀ pé kò ṣèṣì no be today. This thing don dey happen for a long time. And just because now we everybody carry the story. So, one of fellow see American embassy, ordinary, we are within Africa, don't see visa, see Nigerian passport to be the Adebe. Ordinary Morocco may to have a woli as Nigerian passport. One is a quick video. Anyway, all have to declare. Pay we so happy, we want deport though, because I want something perfect deported. Go bring from my physically. So voluntary wa.
Voluntary wa ma ní kó lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ó máa sọ.
O de fún ara ticket kó máa lọ
lé. Kó máa lọ.
Wọ́n lè pé time yẹn ti lapse. Orú òun náà ṣe pé ní ilé ẹ̀ wà tó ti ṣe fídíò. That's why I said wọ́n máa ti fún ní time frame. They can say 3 months, they can say 4 months, they can say I don't know how long often. That's why I say that half of the story we do not know because he is not telling his story. The only thing he said that Timothy Mubeni will be somebody something like that. Anywhere. So meaning there were no enough evidence to prosecute him. It doesn't mean he's innocent though.
So Anthony, kí ló wá dé tí pastor wa on tensing? Is it because of his flamboyant life?
I believe that BJ, you're very intelligent, honestly. My own Sherry, it's our own opinion. I believe that his lifestyle is part of his problem. You know the way UK government now, only if 20 years, sure. Only if 100 years, material. What sure, won't read anything that is to be criminalizing. Your lifestyle, they will question it, they will query it. And that's exactly what they said there, that they believe that 1.8 million pounds. They said there's no transparency, there was no accountability, and they did mention his lifestyle.
Welcome back. So it is still about Pastor Toby Adegboyega. Maybe you do not know him and you're just getting to know him now. And why are we talking about him? It is about his lifestyle. He is known to drive fresh, dress fresh, if you know what I mean. He splurges a lot of pounds on attire, on clothes, on shoes, everything expensive. I'm talking about those brands that you pay for. You pay for the name of the brand. You pay for the designer. You know this thing about wearing a dress, wearing a cloth with the name of someone else. This kind of mind game has been there for a while. Certain people sat down and they said to themselves, you know what? Let us create this idea that if you dress this particular attire with our name printed on it or with our logo on it, it will make it appear as if you are a rich person. And they invested a lot into it. They will go after entertainers, promote them. It's a game plan and it is working. It is really working. But certain people have looked at it, psychologists and people who are deep thinkers. They said, look, those that you see, apart from fraudsters, of course, I've told you that entertainers are being used to propagate or to promote this. The truth of it is this. Only wannabes or fraudsters, poor-minded people, will go into a Louis Vuitton, Gucci, or any of those stores and buy clothes with the logo Gucci all over, like a suit, a blazer with Gucci all over it, or a t-shirt with Tommy Hilfiger, big logo on it. It makes you feel that you are rich. It makes you feel like you're associating with the rich or with the wealthy, but you are not. You are not. You're a broke man, broke woman, made to think that you belong, but you don't. You don't. It gives you this sense of, I'm also okay. They created this to enrich themselves, knowing fully that if you don't take charge of the mind of human beings, they will just be there, rendered useless. Let us quickly insert ourselves into the mind of human beings. If you don't put on branded clothes, these are commodities. It's not different. It's not different from the other t-shirts. It's the same thing. It is the same. Oh, this Hermes bag is made with full leather. Is that the only bag that is made with leather? Let us be sincere to ourselves. Oh, they said it is the quality and it can be sold again. They are giving you that idea to think this is premium. They are making you think, because people started thinking like, wait, is this thing worth it? Quickly. They sat down, psychologists and marketers and all of that. They sat them down whilst you are there sleeping, wasting time. There are people who are thinking on how to take hold of your mind, take hold of your life. They do study of human behavior. That's how they roll. They will pump money into marketing on your TV. Remember back then, cigarettes, how they were advertised. They advertised cigarettes, they connected it to success. You see a guy on a yacht or in a cruise line or in this mansion and he's smoking, and you'll be thinking, wait, and they will write the definition of success. The truth of the matter, is it that cigarette that made that person successful? Can cigarette, you know what I mean? So this guy, Adegboyega, he simply took what these people have already done, destroyed, damaged the minds of people. He simply jumped on it and he said to himself, you know what? They have already done it and I don't think I can undo it. Fighting against this establishment is a waste of time. Why don't I just get designer and let the world know? Oftentimes it will tell you that this sports car, this t-shirt, this clothes, this dress, there are only 2 types of it. This watch, we have only 10. Exclusive, limited edition. He's always talking like that to make himself appear like, he's a salesman for these brands. And he does it successfully. Those are the kind of people that they are looking for. So Pastor Toby continued in this. Is it damaging people? Yes. Is it adding value to some people's life? Somehow it did work in that Croydon area. You heard from what our guest just said, that he had done great work here, brought in this person, brought in that person, give them a sense of belonging, but he didn't do it for free. You guys are useless. You are running around as gangs. Come here, fools. Do you know how many people are struggling? Even himself, he doesn't have the required documentation. He wants the leave to remain in the UK. He has not been granted. And you're a British citizen, and you're running around with knife to unalive yourself. How foolish can you be? You're a fool. Come on, make use of your passport. Go into the bank. Get loan. Get this, get that. Go and sell your blood, idiot. Do you know how much your parents spent on you to feed you? Go and donate blood and bring the seed to the church. Go and loan money and come to fund the ministry. Are you stupid? He was able to compel them to do these things. And they did. It kept getting bigger, larger. Now, part of the questions that people have asked, is he just collecting their loan and spending it on his cars? No, it's not a stupid person. He taught himself crypto, forex, trading online. He's not a stupid man. His money cannot be traced. That's the thing. It can't be traced right now. He's not stupid. But there is a snare. There are people who will grab some of the money from him. They know that he's open-handed and that he gives. Once he steps into Nigeria, if Toby steps into Nigeria, he might want to continue the same thing that he did in the UK. He might want to continue the same thing. Of course, he's going to come up with ideas. He's going to come up with, maybe now he's beginning to draft his plan, project, where he's going to be, where he's going to do his thing. Am I going to stay in Lagos? Am I going to stay in Abuja? Oh, I think I'll go to my state. Or I think I'll stay in Lagos. I'm going to create this. I'm going to have a center. I'm going to have a ministry. I'm going to have this where elites and entertainers will come. I'm going to do this and that. Yes, he will. Well, I don't want to say what I don't want to say. So he had invested some of the cash into crypto and all of that, and he has been able to make money, and he has done good for himself. The thing is that the UK said, we don't want you. So the question that a lot of people are asking is this: if this dude came 2005 on a visitor visa, it expired, he was working underground without documents, how was he able to get married? Because people are saying he's married. Is he married because he's cohabiting? Okay, let's say married in his mind. How is he married? Okay, maybe he has done if the lady is a British Nigerian, maybe he has done the needful, like, okay, let's meet with the family. And he's not married on record, because I don't get it. How is he married without document? How was he able to regularize himself? Or is it that they gave him some kind of a visa in that country? The Home Office, if you're from the UK, please come on, give us update about this. Is it possible? Because I know it's not, you don't have, how did you get married? How were you able to get married? Is it that he got married and they refused? How? He got married and they refused to give him the marriage status? Married status? I don't get it. How? How is that possible? He says he's married. He has a child, probably wants to get himself, anchored with that child. They said the child is 12 years old and they refused him. Maybe that's it. Or he was just given the 1 year thing. They give you this national visa. Not the type that you can travel out of UK and come back again. That one will keep you in the UK whilst your immigration issue is being looked into. And now he has gone to the, some are saying the last of the last, tribunal. And tribunal said, go home.